These are solutions to exam 3 for Calc 2. Okay, number 1, dy dx is 4/3. 1 plus dy dx squared is 1 plus 16 over 9. That's 25 over 9. So the arc length is the integral from 0 to 3 of the square root of this thing, square root of 25 over 9 dx, which is 5/3. Integral of 5/3 is 5/3 x from 0 to 3. Plug in 0, you get 0. Plug in 3, you get 3. Answer is 5. Second part of the problem, here's the picture, 0, 2 to 3, 6. This is 3, this is 4. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So the arc length, by using the Pythagorean theorem, is the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. Square root of 9 plus 16, square root of 25 is 5. And you can see you get the same answer. Number 2, dy dx is negative 6x to the 1/2. 1 plus dy dx squared is 1 plus 36x. So the arc length is the integral from 0 to 4 of radical 1 plus 36x. And that comes out to be 1 plus 36x to the 3/2 times 2/3. And there should be a 1 over 36 on this also. So it looks like there's a mistake on this. So divided by 36. So that's actually going to make this 1 over 54. So sorry about that. 1 over 54. 145 radical 145 minus 1. Number 3, 1 plus dy dx squared is 1 plus 3x squared, or 1 plus 9x to the 4th. It's 1 over 54. All right, so surface area is 2 pi y radical 1 plus 9x to the 4th dx. Take out the 2 pi. U equals 1 plus 9x to the 4th. Du is 36x cubed dx. There needs to be a 36 here and a 1 over 36. Combine it with the 2 pi, I get pi over 18. When x is 0, u is 1. When x is 1, u is 10. So pi over 18, integral from 1 to 10 of radical u du. Pi over 18, integrating u to the 1/2, which is pi over 18, u to the 3/2 times 2/3. And that comes out to be pi over 27, 10 radical 10 minus 1. Number 4. So I have this picture, spin it about the y-axis, finding the surface area of a sphere. So it's integral from negative r to r of 2 pi x ds. Okay. So I find dx dy, which is 1/2 r squared minus y squared to negative 1/2 times negative 2y. Comes out to be this. 1 plus dx dy squared is 1 r squared minus x squared divided by itself, plus y squared over r squared minus x squared. Cancel r squared over r squared minus x squared. So I could integrate from negative r to r, but I think I'll go from 0 to r and multiply by 2. So surface area integral from 0 to r of 2 pi x, here's x, radical r squared minus x squared, times radical r squared over r squared minus x squared, r squared minus x, r squared minus r squared minus y squared, right? R squared minus y squared cancels out, dy. Square root of r squared is r. So 2 pi r comes out. So I have 4 pi r integral from 0 to r dy. Integral of 1 dy is y. So 4 pi r y from 0 to r. Plug in 0, you get 0. Plug in r, you have 4 pi r squared. And that is the formula for the surface area of a sphere. Number 5, y of 2. Just plug in 2 minus 1/2 is 1.5. End of that proof. Y is x minus x to negative 1. Y prime is 1 plus x to negative 2, or 1 plus 1 over x squared. Xy prime plus y is xy prime plus the original y, which is x plus 1 over x plus x minus 1 over x. 1 over x cancels out, and you have 2x. Number 6, y is e to the rx. Y prime is r e to the rx. Y double prime is r squared e to the rx. So y double prime minus 2y prime minus 3y is r squared e to the rx minus 2r e to the rx minus 3r e to the rx. Set that equal to 0. Factor out the e to the rx, r squared minus 2r minus 3. So this can't be 0. So this factor, r minus 3, r plus 1. So r is either going to be 3 or negative 1. 7, y prime is y minus x. Here's the pattern. You can look at it yourself, but the extremes are 6, 0, -6, and 0. And go this way, it looks like you count down by 1. And if you go this way, you also count down by 1. So here's a picture. 3 different solution curves. Well, you go along the straight line, which looks like y equals x plus 1. You don't have to write that down. And if I drop a particle above, looks like it's curving up. And if I drop a particle below, looks like it's curving down. Number 8, start at 0, 1. Slope is 0 plus 1, which is 1. Delta y is m delta x, which is 1 times 0.2 or 0.2. So the new point is 0.2, 1.2. New slope is x plus y, so 0.2 plus 1.2 comes out to be 1.4. Delta y is m delta x, 1.4 times 0.2, 0.28. So 0.4, 1.48. So y of 0.4 is approximately 1.48. Number 9, dy dx is 3x minus 4 over 2y. Looks like you cross multiply. 2y dy equals 3x minus 4 dx. Get this thing in focus. Y squared equals 3x squared over 2 minus 4x plus c. Y is plus or minus the square root of 3 halves x squared minus 4x plus c. And stop. Notice this c is inside the square root, not outside. 10, dy dx equals y over x. You can divide by y, multiply by dx. dy over y equals dx over x. Integrate both sides. ln absolute y equals ln absolute x plus c. Exponentiate both sides. This turns out to be e to the c, which is the same as c. So absolute value of y is c, absolute value of x. Drop the bars. We talked about that in class. Y equals cx. And then y of 1 equals 3. Plug in 1, plug in 3. C is equal to 3. Final answer is y equals 3x. And a quick double check by show and tell. The original said y of 1 is 3. Plug in 1, should get 3. And what's the derivative? dy dx is 3. So y divided by x is 3x divided by x, which is 3. So that also checks. All right, so these are solutions to exam 3 of Calc 2.